today's episode, we have all the Christmas games for today. Yes, sir. And then for our quick dimer thoughts, we'll be talking about Filipino phenom Kai Sotto and his journey towards the NBA. And of course, we have the top 5 plays of the night. Sir, the Dropping Dimes podcast by J.I. Dimes starts right about now. Okay, so Merry Christmas, Dimers. Welcome back to the Dropping Dimes podcast. If you are new to the channel, again, please click on the subscribe button and hit on the notification bell so that you can follow all the videos of the podcast. Feel free to also smash on the like button, leave a comment, and share the video. So for today's episode, yes, there it is. We are going to be talking about all these Christmas games. Luka showing off here. Bam, the magic. Luka magic. Okay, so you're welcome back again to the Daily Dimes series of the Dropping Dimes podcast. This is now episode 3. So today we'll be talking about all the Christmas games that were played. These were the featured games. Again, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, and Anchor. So let's kick off the episode with, there we go, travel back in time, and we will be talking about the late great Kobe Bean Bryant. That's when we say Christmas, or we talk about Christmas games. Kobe leads everyone with 16 Christmas games and he had so many memorable Christmas games throughout his career. So again, dressed well, Rock Mamba. When you talk about Christmas games, it's all about Kobe Bean. So that is it for our travel back in time. Let's now proceed to our Spin and Dime section. Again, this is in collaboration with Sports Daily News. Follow them on Instagram for all the latest scores and stats. Sports Daily News is the way. So let's now start off with here. The Lakers winning against the Mavs 138-115. And then just in, the Clippers beating the Nuggets 121-108. First players up for Kawhi Leonard, who got hurt. The first game was Miami versus New Orleans. Jimmy Butler got injured, but Miami won 111-98. And then the Bucks literally destroying the Warriors 138-99. And then the Nets winning against the Celtics. The Nets really look legit, blowing out the Boston Celtics. So let's now go to our featured game for today. We have the Lakers. Look at this fadeaway, bang! And that was basically the story of the game. Lakers dominating Luka and the Mavs. LeBron with a fadeaway. Look at this. Boom. Okay, so let's now look at the stats. The Lakers won 138-115. AD had 28, 8, and 5. LeBron 22, 7, and 10. Montrez had 22, 7, and 2. Luka Magic was fantastic still. He had 27, 4, and 7. Josh Richardson had 17, 2, and 2. And Trey Burke 17, 1, and 2. Again, thanks to Sports Daily News for these stats. Now let's go to the second featured game. And look at this, Paul George, man. Pandemic P is really taking this personally. He had another monster game. Look at this, step back 3 money for Paul George. And that gave the Clippers the win. Of course, they blew out the Nuggets and final score was 121-108. PG had 23, 5, and 9. Kawhi, 21, 5, and 7, though he got hurt. Prayers up for Kawhi. Nick Batum, solid, 13, 10, and 4. And then for the Nuggets, the Joker had 24, 9, and 10. Jamal Murray, even though he's injured, had 23, 5, and 3. And Michael Porter Jr. had 10, 3, and 2. So those are the dated or latest news or the recap for today's Christmas games. Let's now go to our quick timer thoughts. That's quick timer thoughts. This is how we dime. And for today, we will be talking about, yes, the potential first ever homegrown Filipino to make it to the NBA, Kai Sotto. As we are all very proud of him, we're all supporting him. And again, Kai has some big decisions to make. Will he play for the Gilas Pilipinas team, or will he continue playing for the Ignite team? So these are just my thoughts. I hope, again, I'm not trying to say that I'm right with this, but just for me personally, I think it would be best if Kai stays with the Ignite team. When it comes to these opportunities, these are just once in a lifetime opportunities. This is a make or break season for Kai when it comes to his chances of making it to the league. It's like his one and done season, right? So a lot of people are saying, no, he should play more amateur basketball before. No, in the NBA, it works. Honestly, the potential really is something that they put into heavy consideration. And Kai is now on the spotlight, and all he has to do is to be able to, show everyone that he can, that he has the potential to make it to the league and be a really good player in the NBA. Of course, I'll be very honest right now. Kai is obviously struggling. He's not getting a lot of touches. Probably his confidence is also taking a hit because of that. His rankings aren't that good, etc. So that's why the more that he really has to play in those games by the Ignite team come February. The Gilas stint can wait. His spot there will always be available. But for now, I think it would be best for Kai to just stay in the States, play there, develop, and be the best player that he can possibly be. Now, a lot of I was asked, what should Kai do in order for him to get noticed by the scouts, like the Jonathan Givneys of the world or the Mike Schmitz? Well, he has to really, first and foremost, he has to impact the game in other ways. He cannot expect to get touches on this Ignite team because they will always be centered around Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga, and that's the reality there. So what Kai needs to do is to find ways on how he has to reassess how he can impact the game. He has to make sure that he will be that defensive presence. He'll get rebounds. He'll block shots. Be that interior defender for them. Give solid screens. He's a stretch big, so he can hit the three, or he can also roll if he wants to. And then when he gets his post-up chances, and then he has to take advantage of that. That's really the thing that he should focus on. The NBA has really, the game in general has changed, and it's really tougher for guys like Kai Sotto to be able to make an impact because the game is really moving towards small ball. But then, if he can show that he can, defend, he can rebound, he can block shots, then that's how he'll be noticed. He has to look at the other bigs in the NBA and how they impact the game. There's really no way that they'll be going to him at the post. That's not going to happen. It will always be Jalen and Kuminga and Deshaun Nix is not really like a pass first point guard. It's more of a scoring point guard as well. So Kai just has to find ways on how to impact the the game. And then of course he has to get stronger. He has to listen to his coaches, and he just has to keep on working. I think that's the main point there. Just keep on working. Just keep on improving, and don't listen so much to all these uh, other outside noise that are unnecessary. Just focus on getting better every day and working hard and trying to be the best prospect that you can. Okay, so those are my thoughts on Kai Sotto. Good luck, Kai, and just like what I always said, even before he went to the States, sky's the limit for Kai. Okay, so let's now go to the top player of the night. Yes, sir. So we now have the top plays. Let's start first with number 5. Okay, at number 5, we have this play. Look at the Dragon. Oh my, what a move by Goran Dragic. Let's see that once again behind the back, and a little dipsy-do for the Dragon. Let's now go to number 4. At number 4, we have Duncan Robinson. Thank God Duncan Robinson got hot. 7 triples for Duncan. No problem. And yes, this is super helpful for my fantasy league team. Duncan Robinson heating up. He had 7 threes all in all. Look at that. Thank you, Duncan Robinson. Now let's go to number 3. At number 3, Must CPG is back to his old form. Oh my goodness, no longer the pandemic. Might have gotten vaccinated already. Pandemic P taking this personally already. Oh my goodness, another big game for Pandemic P as the Clippers now move to 2-0. Now let's go to number 2. At number 2, Luka Magic. Oh, look at this. Too easy. Oh, making it look too easy. Luka Magic. Look at this. Like nothing for him. Okay, now let's go to number 1. And at number 1, of course, we have the king himself against Doncic. Oh, bang. Now that's how you do the turnaround fade away. LeBron James leading the Lakers to victory 138 to 115. And those are the top plays of the night. Let's see that again. LeBron James. Bang. Okay, so for our shoutouts, again, thank you. Thank you to all Dimers. Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you for supporting the podcast, for supporting the YouTube channel, the Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram page. Thank you to Sports Daily News for collaborating with us. It's such a big help. Solid thanks also to Rated I. These guys, from day one, they've been very supportive. And what's good is that we just like support each other, and it's nice to see the growth of these pages as well. Okay, so thank you to everyone. And again, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all of you. Prayers up as well for Kawhi Leonard, who got hurt during their game against the Nuggets. And now let's proceed to this one. Okay, so again, for those who haven't done it yet, please click on the subscribe button and hit on the notification bell so that you can follow all the episodes of the Dropping Dimes podcast. Do not also hesitate to smash on the like button, leave a comment for regarding your thoughts or suggestions, and then share the video as well. So again, we'll see you on the next episode of the Dropping Dimes podcast Daily Dimes series. This is J.I. Dimes saying, have yourself a merry little Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone. See you and keep safe, everyone.